How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
Hey, Byron, how are you feeling about camp? I had a TD yesterday.
Appreciate you.
Some good performances.
Feel great, just like Coach saying, continue to stack days, compound interest, and that's just been my mindset going in every day.
You got a talented running back room. You guys pushing each other?
For sure. That's the only way you get better. Iron sharpens iron, you know what I mean? So we just push each other every day in the meeting room, in the weight room, nutrition, on and off the field. We push each other, and this room we're going to do solid this year.
You guys each have a little bit something different you bring to the field?
Yes, I would say everybody has. At the end of the day, it's running back as running back, but everybody brings their own flair, and we just all work collective as one to accomplish a goal.
What are a couple of your strong suits?
I would say my mentality, my mindset, just going out there every day, putting it on tape, and just being a leader for my teammates, and being that voice of conviction and just positiveness.
Physically, how much of a different place are you in compared to the spring even?
Oh man, it's night and day. Feel really good. Just feels good to be back playing ball again. Very grateful because football it can come and go anytime. You know what I mean? So I'm very grateful for that, and for the highs and the lows, and thankful at the same time.
Was there any hesitancy about taking hits or kind of doing your normal thing, knowing that you've gone through a pretty serious injury?
No hesitation at all. Everything happens for a reason, so that's how I like to look at it. And something happens, the Lord knows you can get through it. So go out there, trust my technique, listen to what Coach AT has for me, and do what I got to do.
Do you feel like the rehab process made you a stronger person?
Definitely. I feel like just my connection with the Lord himself, really having to rely on him, really sitting down, learning myself, and then just kind of looking at football from a different lens, and now back out here, from the times that I looked at it, and then back out here now, I feel like a completely different person.
Watching Jaden and Isaiah last year, what did you pick up from them?
Just elusiveness and just willingness. Both backs were very good. Ott is still here this year. We learned from each other, and Afonso, he was a great back, older guy, so he had a lot of tips and tricks that I could learn from.
It can be a challenge for players who have played before to kind of sit and watch. What are some of the people that kind of helped you through that process, or maybe you leaned on for advice?
Main person was God himself. I talk to him daily, a lot of times, a lot of thoughts, but just praying about that. Talk with my parents often, and just with the training staff here, Miss Christy, Brendo, Chris, everybody here that was just supportive of me, and my coach also, Coach AT.
What did you learn about yourself through the rehab process that maybe you didn't know before?
Like I said before, just determination, just my willingness to push through adversity, understanding the difference between pain and discomfort. I feel like in this time and now, a lot of people, they feel uncomfortable and they shy away. And so my mindset was to just attack the storm, get through it as fast as I can by going straight through it, not trying to take any side steps. As Coach Vic said in one of our meetings, we're just going right through it.
What's different about this offense compared to last year's?
Mindset, the mentality, the people that are on the field, coaching staff, everything is different. We come out here with intention. We're wanting and willing to do better than what we did last year. Never satisfied, and we always are hungry for improvement.
Looks like there's a lot of different weapons out there to distribute the ball, keep the defense off balance.
A lot of them. We got, in the quarterback room alone, we got Fernando, CJ, Chandler. In the RB room is myself, Ott, Callaway, Jet. Receiver core is just deep. A lot of guys that can run deep. And O-line up front, that's a great wall of China, I like to say.
A lot of new faces here compared to last year. What's different about this team that you've sensed already in camp that maybe can help you guys this season?
I would say the biggest thing is just the things we did prior to football. Offensively, we established our traits, relentlessness and confidence, sacrificing when times get tough, being tough because football is a hard sport, leaning on one another, and then just as in general as a team, just through our summer training, winter training, Coach B really pushed us this year, you know what I mean? And that's something that I feel like when you push somebody to their limits and they respond, then it's like, okay, you can go more. So I feel like just all around, from strength staff to players to coaches, we just pushed ourselves and each other to become better, and that's the only way to grow is through a little bit of pain.
Coach Blesh has talked a lot about establishing the run as being a big priority. When you hear that from your offensive coordinator, what does that say to you?
That's music to my ears, I feel like nowadays the running back position has been very devalued, and you look at games and you understand that a running back can make a big difference. Having a room where guys can tote that rock up and down the field, pass protect, it really is like adding another O-lineman, adding another quarterback, and a receiver all at one out there. So with having Coach Bless say that as a room, we take pride in that, you know. And Coach AT every day pushes us to be our best, and we push each other to be our best. So then in those crucial moments when we're down playing in Florida State, or we have a home game against Miami, or even in the big game versus Stanford, we can rely on our training and go out there and execute.
When people talk about Coach AT, they talk a lot about more than just football. What's kind of the most valuable lesson that you've taken from him in your time here?
Coach AT, like, he always gonna shoot it straight to you, and that's something I'm big on. I don't like the gray area. He's very black and white. If you have a question, he'll pretty much know everything, or he'll go ask somebody, you know. And having another male figure in your life who also is a man of color and looks just like you, it does help, because he understands sometimes the things that you go through outside of football, you know. And then the next level, and him having a lot of connections, he really gives us just $1 million worth of game, you know.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you.